Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how I got this vampy look with this semi-cut crease halo eye. These are using items from this month's Boxycharm box. If you guys are not subscribed yet, make sure to check out my link down below. Boxycharm is a beauty subscription box. They give you 4 to 5 full-size products for only $21 a month. Retail value of all the products can add up to over $100, so it is a great investment in my opinion if you are a beauty lover like myself. Of course, if you just want to see how I got this look, you can use any other products that your heart desires, but to follow along, just keep on watching. Oh, also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. All links to my social media are down below.
So the first item in this tutorial is going to be this collagen lip mask from KNC Beauty. This is a Boxycharm item. So this is a lip mask that's meant to hydrate, moisturize, and plump your lips with natural ingredients. You're supposed to leave it on for 15 to 20 minutes, so I'm going to leave it on while I do one of my eyes. Afterwards, you can see my lips look a little bit more hydrated and plump, just slightly, but it does have a nice tingling, cooling effect to the lips as well. So the first shadow we're going to be using is from the Winky Luxe Kitten palette, which is another Boxycharm item. I am taking the shade Strut on a Morphe M513 brush and just putting this back and forth in my crease up to my brow bone. Also, another Boxycharm item is this Luxe Eye Travel set, and I'm using one of the brushes in there to apply the shade Cheshire. I don't know if I'm going to say that right. Cheshire, which is like a deep matte cranberry, and I'm putting that also in my crease a little bit tighter just to create like a more rounded effect. I'm then going to be taking the color Boots with a Morphe M506 brush and just applying it to my inner C and outer V to create a darkening effect to give a little bit more shadow and contrast. And then I'm placing a dot of concealer onto the center of my eyelid and just marking where I want the halo effect to begin. And just with a lip brush, I'm going to be just slightly cleaning it up a bit and then fading it off onto the sides to get like a tapered effect and a more faded effect. This will give us that nice halo eye, three-dimensional kind of look. I'm then taking the color Purr, I was gonna say pure, it's Purr, which is a beautiful pink, shifty opal color, and I'm just kind of gliding it down the center of that halo, and then taking a little bit of holographic, which is probably my favorite color from this palette because it has like that blue, green, teal shift, and then just kind of placing that on the sides and having it fade off into the matte shadow that we placed on the outer V and outer C. And this will create that really cool shifty halo eye effect where it goes from like lighter in the center and then darker on the edges, and just creates that nice rounded eyeball type of lid look. I hope I'm making sense. Then I'm gonna line my top lashes with some liquid liner. Just a straight line across, no wing today. I didn't want to take away too much from the halo eye effect, but I needed some definition on my upper lashes. And then coating with mascara and lashes. These are Intoxicating, by the way, from Flutter lashes. For the face, I am priming with my Beige Cosmetics mattifying primer, just putting a small amount all over my face, and then using my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I am currently using the shade Light Beige because I am self-tan right now, so I need it to match my skin tone, which is why it's a lot darker than like the skin on my face. But my face isn't tan, but my body is. I'm using a damp beauty blender to blend this all out. I'm then going to be taking the Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer. This is the lightest shade, I believe, but I can really only use it when I'm tan because when I'm not tan, this shade doesn't do anything for me. It's more of like my skin tone color, so I can't get like that highlighting effect. But since I am tan, we can use it. And I do really like this concealer. It is really good, but I can only use it when I'm tan. So I'm placing this in the bridge of my nose, underneath my eyes, Cupid's bow, center of the chin, sides of my mouth as well, which I haven't always done, but I've been doing it a lot recently and I really like it. And also a little bit on the center of my forehead. And I'm also just gonna be blending that out with the same damp beauty blender. And I'm being really careful to not mess up my eyebrows. I've been doing them like first recently. It's really hard to not get foundation on them. I'm then going to be using some translucent setting powder, and I'm just setting my under eye area and also the corners of my mouth for a little bit. And then I'm taking my Bare Minerals foundation powder in the shade Dawn to just kind of lightly go over the rest of my face so I don't get too oily. I kind of like to set my face, but not too much because I want to keep like that luminous natural effect. So that's why I'm using a large powder brush to do this. This is the Luxe 502 brush, by the way. So once I've dusted that off, I'm gonna bronze with my Tarte Park Avenue Princess palette. And I'm taking those two shades to just begin to warm up my cheekbones. I'm just gonna kind of use it as a bronzer at first. That is the Morphe M402 brush. And then I'm highlighting with that more yellow highlight shade in that palette with my Morphe M529, which is my favorite brush to kind of set my highlighted area, especially underneath my eyes. And I've been really, really liking this palette. A lot of you have asked me how I like it. And I think the powder is so finely milled. It goes on kind of like butter. It's not chalky. It's not dehydrating. I've really been liking this contour palette. So I'm basically setting and highlighting anywhere we put concealer. I'm then taking one of the deeper shades and just kind of chiseling out my cheekbones and jawline a little bit further, and also, of course, contouring my nose because it's not a makeup day unless I contour my nose. For blush, I'm going to be using the Kylie Cosmetics blush in the shade, I always forget the shade. This is the shade Virginity, and I'm going to be placing this on with my Morphe M527. And then lastly, one of the other Boxycharm items is this Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray, which I was afraid to use because I am oily, but actually it was really, really good. It did not make me super greasy throughout the day, so I highly recommend it if you want like that natural finish, especially if you're using like a matte foundation. And then for highlight, I'm using the Blacklight Highlight Palette from BH Cosmetics. I'm using this really cool color in there. It's probably one of my favorites. It has like this shifty purple effect. It's the color Illusion. And it just looks really like holographic. And then I'm just cleaning up my contour a bit while I finish off my eyes. I am lining my waterline with the Urban Decay Zero gel liner, and then just smoking it out with a little bit more of Boots and a little bit of Cheshire as well, and then blowing it out with Strut at the end. And then just highlighting my inner corner with that Purr shade once again, and then just coating my lower lashes in some mascara. For the lip color, I wasn't too sold on it. This is also a Boxycharm item. This is from Cloud Lips. I just felt like it was not as deep as I would like for it to be, so I did go over with a ColourPop lip liner. I used the shade Creature just to darken it to get this really deep cranberry look, and this is the completed look, guys.